Let me find our video. There we go.
It's been a long road since the original kicker christened that first pickup truck. Oklahoma has always been a hotbed for musical talent, and Stillwater just added to that legacy. Steve Irby essentially invented the full-range mobile audio enclosure market when he built the original in 1980. That kicked off a car audio renaissance, and upgrading your music in a vehicle was a requirement. We followed and supported enthusiasts who sweated over unbelievable audio systems to recreate perfect mobile sound. America's music machines became live and loud over your passion, your emotion, your existence. From boats to motorcycles to side-by-sides, we still follow you wherever your music takes you. Outdoors or on the open road, Kicker provides the rhythm to your life.
Hey.
Hey, welcome everybody. Hey, Antonio, David, Denny, and Joe. How are you guys?
We already got people. That's cool.
I'm pretty sure that I seen it somewhere on Facebook today. Today, Mama Gates' birthday.
Well, I saw they had posted something. Maybe I don't remember if it's her birthday. Is this the day she died?
I don't know.
I remember seeing the post, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, this one's for you, Mama.
Right.
I remember watching her at Barter Hall compete. That was amazing.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I was judging for USAC back then.
Yeah.
I still have those USAC judge shirts, 2001 through 2004, I think. Long sleeve, half turtleneck type things. Man.
My computer's lagging bad now, of course.
Hey, David says he hopes that you have some good content. So tell him what impedance rise or something is. Help the boy out. Right? We need some content for David. I agree. I know you don't know Warren, but he sent his windshield, that Lafayette show. I don't think he did it. I think he did it with a stereo system. I'm not sure.
Oh, silly computer.
Hey, Stephen. I saw Stephen over the weekend. So Dominic right here, I gotta give kudos here. So Dominic, he had a Kicker 12, I think, in his vehicle, and he was loud with it. It was a little green car. I don't know if you remember me talking about it, showed about it. Did like a 45 or 46, I think, with one single 12. And he took the kicker out and put another kind of speaker. I really don't remember what kind, but he was definitely louder with the kicker. Right?
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Tonio, man. I miss that food, Tonio.
Oh, boy, we had some nice food this weekend. Oh.
Party at Tonio's house when I come up, man.
For sure. He'll definitely hook you up, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure when I come up, and I'm talking about this probably the night of finals, I'm pretty sure David Bryant is going to ride up there with me.
Who?
David Bryant.
Oh, okay. Definitely. What up, Gary? What up, everybody? Sorry, I'm still lagging a little bit. It is what it is.
I look forward to this one.
Georgia in 2 weeks.
Savannah, Georgia. I think it's right outskirts of Savannah, Georgia. I think is where that show is. I really look forward to going to that. Jason invited invited us to that, and man, I really look forward to coming.
Right. I'm really looking forward to Waking the Dead.
Right. I guess I need to reach out again, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What's up,
You
Brett?
know, that was gone. That was gone. I would have never thought of it again for a long time, probably.
Oh, Mr. Everyday Car Audio up in here.
Oh yeah. Cool. We got royalty. That's cool.
Right.
We should bring him in here. He's good entertainment.
He's definitely fun.
You know what I think would be a good idea? I think it'd be good if he took my place. I mean, does he have hair? We might get away with it, right?
I agree, Scott. I've heard a lot of good things about that show. That's why I'm really excited to go up there.
And which one is that? That's the Wake the Dead?
Wake the Dead, yes, sir.
Yeah.
David said he's going to help you drive. I don't know about that. Billy's pretty particular. He likes to go.
Hey, man. Look,
he gets the hybrid wheel and it's gone.
Hey, let's think about it. If my show's over at 5, which will it be? Who knows, right? Because that's the finals, you know. So, but if it's over at 5, and if I'm packed up at 6, and then I'm back home at 7, and then I'm showering and heading out your way at 8, 9, what time am I gonna get there? 8, 9? Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
So
it's 16 and a half hour drive.
So David will be able to help me drive. It's gonna be a long night.
It's definitely gonna be a long night. Sorry, reading some of the comments there. Hi, Keely.
Says we need to get Jonathan. Who's that?
I believe that's the gentleman that runs Wake the Dead.
Yeah, okay. And now he's got his own org, which is I think well, if I were him, I wouldn't let us come in, but yeah. But he reached out to you, right? Or did Scott send us the message saying to reach back out to him? I talked to him. Yeah. So I hope we'll get to do it.
ARSPL.
Arkansas SPL, I suppose is what it is.
I'm guessing so. Yes, sir.
So Jason, this is just some of the tag plates that I give as awards, and I just to create me a new backdrop, I just threw them up on a put the artwork on another little piece of artwork. But that's the awards that I'll be bringing to the show up there. Quiet Pocket Hulk, where are you? That's funny. I think that's what they call that little green car. It's got the kicker I told you about.
Right.
These guys are in Pensacola.
It's pretty amazing. Well, we don't have any content tonight, gentlemen. We're just kind of talking and chit-chatting. So if you guys got anything you'd like to talk about, please hit us up or let us know for sure.
Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. Every time I try to sign in to show some cool pictures, it asks me for.
He has posted on our page a lot of interest in Base Wars.
Do what now?
There, I tagged it on there.
I hope everybody in the world gets interested in Beast Wars.
He's talking about the gentleman that runs Wake the Dead.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Well, that's good. I felt kind of guilty about approaching him once I found out that he had his own org. You know, it's
We're
kind
ready to see that band back out there, Jason.
See if I can find one of my photos of the little green car. You'll get a kick out of it. Hey, guess what I got to see this weekend? The General Lee.
What's that?
The General Lee.
Oh, right.
I'm not kidding. It looked
the real one, or was it production?
No, it was much too nice to be the real one, but it was cool.
Yes, Tommy, we do have a finals, and it is April 24th, and depends on where you're at. Where it's at, I guess I want to say. Oh, Mr. Dan Current in the house. I seen all kinds of videos of Dan Current from the TDH show this weekend.
Yeah, Dan, appreciate that, man. I got to stay involved with the whole thing because of you.
You should come on, Dan, and talk to us about the TDH show this weekend. Right now, come talk to us.
Man, I took some really cool pictures of the little green car, and I cannot find them. I gotta be close. Well, here, Jimmy. This to be good. Here, this.
What's that?
We'll do this. Let me find the screen where you are again. There you are. So share screen. So this is not gonna work.
That's funny.
Let's see here. Here we go. This is a snippet. It won't the trophies. This is sort of what they'll look like. Not exactly like that. That's kind of a prototype. But this is what we're going to be giving away. Something similar to that.
Oh.
Can you guys see that okay?
I hope everybody's watching. That's what trophies are going to look like at finals. Well, something like that.
There we go.
The trophies are amazing. I'm just telling you guys that right now. That is just really badass one-off.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There won't be any you've seen like them. I don't think. Because
no,
I don't think so. But anyway, so we still have to build them. So it's going to be a little bit.
You guys seen it right there. A little sneak peek. Everybody's been asking about the trophies for finals. There they are. That's what they look something like. There'll be more etching and more glass and more fanciness to it, but wait until he's done. They're going to be badass. I promise you. I'm jealous that I'm not going to get one this year.
Okay. Let's see here.
I'm going to start making my run the Nitro so I can get an award.
Let me see. I can't. There it is. Oh, look, but he actually used his tag plate to put it on there. Look there.
Did I tell you somebody stole my tag plate off the front of my truck?
Yeah, man. I was thinking you told me somebody hit it and they took it, but so that's the speakers he's got now.
I don't know if they actually hit it and took it or if they just ripped it off because they wanted the license plate because there's no damage to my truck. I think they actually just ripped it off because
they must have just took they probably just took the plate. You know, they disappear from the table sometimes too. I'm not saying that I don't make a mistake every now and again, But 9 times out of 10, when somebody tells me, or when I find that I don't have a certain tag plate for a certain class, 9 times out of
No.
10, somebody borrowed it. Right?
No, my wife is really anal with making lists. I know before I go to the show exactly what I have before I go to that show, like 5 times. So if I don't have it, I will be right up front, and there'll be a little bitty note on my table that says, "Sorry, I don't have first place in Monster or 7th place." You know what I'm saying? But I'll be right up front and just automatically let people know that I apologize. It was my fault, and I'll take care of you for it. But no, my wife is very anal when it comes to that stuff. Thank God. Somebody needs to keep me in line.
Yeah. Well, those tag plates can stick together and stuff, but like I know that I have spread them out on the table before, so I know if you were missing one then, and then come time for the award, oh, it's not there. That's because somebody liked the picture that was on it, and it is gone.
Yes, sir. It's not a tall can tonight, Bobby. It's just a shorty, but yeah, it's still the same thing. Hey, Tagan, he's helping me with 712 Boom this year. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see that.
That's another one that I want to come to. Is that right? It's
a fun one. That's a weekend.
Yeah.
I make our show drag on for 2 days. I basically let everybody run all day Saturday, and then Sunday I'll let them run all the way up until noon, and then from noon on, maybe a couple reruns or whatever. But after that, we start doing awards. So it's actually a really fun event, and there's like 3 different organizations there with me, but it's really fun.
Like it was fun, yeah.
A bunch of us all just get together, and we all kind of sit around and have a really, I don't know, it's a family-filled drunken weekend, that's all I want to say.
Right.
That's where we came up with that idea of having all the competitors in a big, huge circle and put the term lab in the middle of it to see what everybody could hit. That was really fun. I'm going to try to do something like that.
That did seem fun. Seem like that would
at
be
finals. Fun. I'm just throwing that out right now to everybody. At finals, I would really love to get everybody in a huge circle and put term lab in the middle of it, and let's see what number we hit. I think it would be fun.
So
comments here.
I was gonna tell some folks this. I'm stalking the photos, so I guess I should be selective as far as which ones that I show. But I bet this one's probably good because I think we know most of these people. I'm gonna share my screen again. So, who can name these people? Oh, dang. Anybody know?
Yeah. I'll stay out of it, but yeah. I know 3 out of 4.
Who knows this guy? What's his name? Come on, somebody.
We don't see your cursor.
You don't see my. Oh, here. How about that?
There you go.
Everybody knows Rob Collar. That's right. And how about this guy?
Yeah.
Jimmy, I bet you may have to be the one that. Nathan Munson. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. No, that's
Brian said it.
That's close.
That's Nathan. No, Brian said Nathan Munson right there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. How about this guy? Anybody? Who is it, Jimmy?
I'm not gonna say. That's no fair. Come on, guys. I know you guys know who that is. That's a plan taken.
Okay. Well, How about this guy?
Lagging bad there, I am. He said sexy bearded.
Do what? They say the peak is too small. Well, there you go. I think that's as big as I can make it go. Getting better. Oh, you guys are probably watching on the phone. Anyway, I say all this to say this guy, this is Chet Teal. Anybody know Chet? Chet is a USAC judge, I think a DB drag judge as well, and he is going to be now a base horse judge out in the Midland, Texas area. So base horse is now going to probably go as far over to New Mexico. I don't know how far he's going to travel, but anyway, so we're kind of excited to be over that way. He'll probably be up and going in a couple of weeks.
It'd be nice to have Chet on the team for sure.
Yeah. Can't believe nobody named this guy.
Don't see your cursor.
Oh, my bad. Forget.
They did. They said that's a sexy bearded man.
Right? Yeah. So anyway, I'm excited to have Chet come along and help us out.
Chet's on Team DB Drive with Jason and them.
Is he? Chet is?
Beer-based Mafia. I'm really excited. I'm hoping I can maybe do a little persuasion, and maybe with Chet coming on and Jason, and maybe we can get some beer-based Mafia to start coming running in the lanes a little bit.
Right?
You want to see some amazing builds? OMG. The numbers are crazy.
Fun. Yeah, that is always fun.
They plan on it. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Jason. Glad to hear that.
Man, it's not even 7:30. I'm out of peach tea.
Running glad with new glass. I'll keep them entertained from.
Well, what you guys don't know is this little fancy wall behind me probably fall down if I try to go around it. Right? I don't know. I don't know if it would or not, but I don't want to risk
it. Holler at the kid, make him bring you something.
I think I'm here by myself.
Oh, of course.
Right?
Anytime you need them, they're always gone, darn it.
Right? Unless they need dollars. They come for dollars.
Always. Well, I can't say that anymore, but yes, you're right.
So I know we only saw the videos, but so the USAC had their finals. Anything new go on that you know of? I saw that Carlos did like a 183, and I saw he posted that was his personal best.
Mm-hmm. I want to say, and I might be wrong, but I want to say that's the second loudest in the world.
Wow.
I know Alan Dante is like a 185.
Dang.
So I mean, I might be wrong on that. He's like the second or the thirdest loudest in the world. I
saw that Free Jones, I think, won his. He's a guy down here in Nowall. I think he won his, and Bobby Mansfield. I I could be wrong, but I think I saw a post where they won 2 rings apiece.
I know. I think Bobby won 2. That's because Steven wasn't there. I mean,
right. I don't know. I hadn't heard that new band. Oh, that's right. And Desiree, do you know Desiree Lorette? He's always got a very nice build, and it'll hurt you usually. And I saw his build. I didn't realize it was his. I saw a video, and I was like, man, that thing looks cool. And he's done changed the color of the vehicle, and all I know it's his. But anyway, so he went up there with a new build, and from what I saw in the video, it looks really cool and unique. I can't wait to see it in person. But I think he won.
32.
I don't know if he got first or second in whatever it was he was going in, but so that's some Louisiana. They were all Louisiana guys, I think. I know that somebody else in the country other than in Louisiana competes, but they didn't do it this weekend, I guess.
I know my boy right here, Jason Lucas, took first place in his class.
Yeah, and that was ring. Trunk Unlimited.
What's that?
In that Trunk Unlimited?
No, I want to say he's a trunk 3 to 5K.
Let's see. Second place, base battles modified. But yeah, man. So a lot of the guys from Louisiana brought home the gold.
They sure did. 3 to 6K. That's what Jason wanted to do.
Okay.
Congratulations, Jason. I'm still kicking myself in the ass for not going.
Yeah. Other than Jason in Kansas City and Carlos is in. Is he in Las Vegas or is he somewhere out there, right? I know he's out west. I just don't know where.
He's out west.
Huh?
He's not around here. He's out west somewhere.
I think Vegas is somewhere out west.
So, yeah.
But other than Jason and Carlos, did anybody else win that's not from Louisiana, or did the Louisiana boys just bring everything home? Right?
I don't know. Everybody got a nice break because the Munsons didn't go this year.
Right.
I think they finally gave up because they're running out of fingers. We were teasing
working on toes, huh?
We were teasing Chris last year when he won the year before when he won his 2. It was like, you're gonna have to start ordering them for your toes because you don't have no room.
Mm-hmm. Man.
All right, Tegan. See you later, sir. Yeah.
Now, is Luke Hensley? Did I meet him? Does he make like bass knobs or something like that? Is that the same guy that I'm thinking about? Huh?
SPL Cartel bass knobs.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I met him.
Yes, sir.
Met him at that CES showdown.
Yeah, he's a really good guy.
Yeah. Now, what is SB? What is SB1? What does that mean?
What's that?
What is SB1? Street Beat 1, maybe? Gotcha. Yeah, Street Beat 1. Okay.
Street Beat 1, yeah.
So there's 3 people that weren't from Louisiana that won.
Yeah, my computer is lagging so bad.
Street Beat. Well, Street Beat didn't exist, y'all, back when I was judging USAC, so y'all got to forgive me for not knowing all the classes. On purpose, because I run a whole nother org, I don't go look on their website, so I don't know what the classes are, all that kind of thing. I just don't want to be trying to recreate, what they are. We have them. We don't need 2 of them.
Right. Absolutely.
To get a custom knob, Rick's in Mobile, so Kirby is close to us down here. He's doing bass knobs, La Kirby. He's close to you. You could just probably get it from him rather than having to mail it.
I personally go through Slam Panda.
I like what Rob got.
Slam Panda make really great bass knobs, and he's got a great warranty behind his product. So,
and who does that? I don't. Is that Luke?
No, that's Zachary. Luke is SPO Cartel.
SPO Cartel, right.
And Luke makes really good bass knobs as well too.
Right. This is one of my favorite classes right here, y'all. The old school. Jimmy, did you run any up there?
Nobody has run it yet.
Yeah, they you'll get some people. It's taking off slow, but they have to play Flashdance, Dirty Diana, or the Chicago. I always forget the name of the song. Not bass boosted. Got to be just straight, right? For that class, yeah, and it's got to be on the glass, just like we used to do it.
Mm-hmm. Just like the good old USAC days. Not USAC days, but USAC days.
Right. Yeah.
Thanks, Bob. He said pedal the bike faster. It's not my internet connection, I promise you. It's the hard drive on my computer. Or not hard drive, but my processor is too slow. It doesn't like to keep up.
I've never seen, since I don't really use bass knobs in my stuff, so
I do.
I don't have them. I don't know anything about them.
I have the factory bass knob because it has a temperature on it, a clip light on it, and a voltage meter on it. And then I also run Slam Pandas because it's got a 6-foot lead on. I can actually stand out the car and demo all day.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be right back.
Do it. Y'all just got me now. What's up, Jamie? We were talking about you earlier, sir, about how you just gonna kill on them lows. Are you coming up to my show the 11th? Last show before finals. I hope to see everybody up here. April 11th. Put on the spot, I know, right, Dominic? He was just like, and I'm out. Peace out. It's all good, though. I'm not scared. See, I like this. I love this. Billy, he's like, yeah, whatever. We'll see. Hey,
right,
Joe,
we're going to find somebody to take my place, and y'all won't have to be seeing me on the screen anymore. But so I'm going to show you guys what I use, and just for fun, right? You guys all use bass knobs, I guess, right? So this,
have
you all right, so what this top row is, this is a Linear Power PA2, right? And the bottom row is a Linear Power XO3. Now, Linear Power, Ray will say himself, don't use this. He says, there's better technology out there. But what I have is a volume knob, right? And then I also have, this is an equalizer, a preamp equalizer. And so all the music that you play, they're not going to be equalized the same. And if they are, they're probably going to sound like dog dirt. So if you're listening to something that's rock and you want a little more mids, that's all I have to do is turn it up. You guys be pushing buttons forever, and I be done gave my demo and took your girlfriend home, right? So I like this. I will continue to use this. I know they say that I shouldn't because there's just better stuff out there, but this is what I like. And as far as these are my crossover gains right here, and I can adjust them. Which you wouldn't need
with all the new kicker stuff.
Huh?
It already has it all pre-programmed in.
Right. Well, that's right, but you got to go push buttons to get to it. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit, right? My tweets are a little loud. I know that y'all into those horn things, and you're gonna be deaf when 2 years from now. But I just just turn it down a little bit, and I'm good to go. And then and that's something else that I never really understood. I guess it's a voltage thing, but so I had this in my truck for a little while, and you guys use a stereo. I don't know how much they cost now, and then you Bluetooth from your phone. So what I did is I didn't use a stereo. I just Bluetooth module. Didn't even need a stereo, right?
Absolutely.
So there's that. That's what I use. I never use the bass
showing your
knob.
age there, Billy.
Use that, huh?
I said you're showing your age there, sir.
Yeah, I think this thing was made probably in 1980, 85. No, not 80. Maybe about 85, somewhere around in there. Oldie but a goodie. Oh, and the remote version of this comes basically with these just on wires that you just drill a hole and install them wherever you want. But they're on wires, not really remote. But can't really get those anymore.
They're dinosaur technology.
Look at it. Brett thing I'm on my rocker, man.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk old school, I mean, we could go here. But
Ooh, now that was 80s, right? That was 80s, yeah. That was 80s.
Early.
Yeah.
People don't know nothing about that. And it still works.
I had that exact stereo. I sure did.
Or we could go even older with the old Sparkomatic 50-volt long booster.
Does that say? Does it have 1,000 watts written on the top of it, or 10,000,
no,
something like that?
Something retarded. Yeah, it's kind of old and wore out, but yeah.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of really, really old stuff. Like I have the whole Alpine 3-way system set up, the mids, the highs, and the subwoofer amplifiers that were all hooked up together with the what was that cord? It was that crazy 5-pin cord that connected them all together, and then it ran up front to an equalizer that plugged into your dash. That's some old school stuff there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's old.
Yeah. I have a lot of old stuff just over there hanging on the walls. I kind of collect it for no silly reason, but
so when I was just getting into car audio, I learned that if you connect your remote turn on to the ground, that it wasn't fused. It was just fried then. So I warranted a couple of them before I figured that out. Hello, Brian. Hey, so Brian is also from Louisiana. He's from Shreveport, and he also brought home the gold, I think, in his class. And I forget who else up in the Shreveport area. I'm assuming Sean did as well, and then Lane Pasnell, I think, took a second place. Those three guys I know. I don't know about Devin Dakota. I don't know what he. I don't know if he I don't know what he did. But anyway, I'm just saying, more Louisiana guys. Everybody I saw posting wins were from Louisiana.
Big shout outs to everybody.
Yeah,
for sure. But we'll see when finals comes this year with us, where them trophies lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna have to bring the trailer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I don't know.
We'll see. I've already said, guys, that I think our guys up here is going to take a little bit more of the trophies than Billy's region down there. So,
if I have to bring the trailer, I think it might be cheaper to just fly.
Not with all them trophies.
Even still, probably. No, the trunk classes won't be there. We just started them, and I didn't think we would have enough points, so I didn't prepare trophies for them. And then later we dropped it down to two shows and a lower number of points. And I could have done it, but I'm not prepared trophy wise.
Yeah, we haven't had enough shows like he was saying to make fair for everybody in another classes.
Yeah, I should have probably waited until after the finals to launch those classes, but I wanted to have them tweaked by the time we got started with the next year. We don't really have seasons; we run year round, but before we started acquiring points, I want to have the classes tweaked.
Absolutely.
Boy, that'd be tough to do it without trophies, man. I'd get hung, David Bryant. You wouldn't have to carry me up to Kansas City because they would hang me. Right?
Boy, you come up here without all them trophies that these guys are going to win?
He's saying if I did those other classes without those trophies.
Well, I don't know because we got a lot of people up here very interested in them new classes. And I'm sure you do as well down there. But
yeah. Actually, they're kind of taking over.
The trunk class is going to become a pretty big thing down here, I think.
I'm going to change that one. I'm going to change some numbers on the trunk class for sure. I'm going to lower the numbers. That highest number is just, there's hardly anybody going to get that in a trunk. So they are there. I mean, I've seen 815s in a trunk of a dump. So
wait until Michael Larson pulls up with his Honda with 218s in the trunk, and he's got a retarded amount of power. So it's right there, trust me. Or you get Munson to pull up in the lanes with one of his trunk cars.
Or Game
Gary. Over.
Gary still have that.
Gary with his, he's got Pigpen. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Trust me, Gary's very interested in base wars too as well. We've been doing a lot of chit chatting, and Gary's hooked me up with that big show May 30th. That was actually because of Gary Davis. Shout out to 405 Customs.
Well, they I think once people give us a try, they'll like it, man. It's just so laid back. It's hard. It's not much to not like.
Well, when I first heard about it, I was just like everybody else. I was like, what? No rules? It's just, I don't know. But like you said, after I ran it, I was hooked. I mean, just the way it's all laid out, the format, the way, what little bit of structure you have behind it, it flows. It works great. There's not many complaints, and it just works.
Well, the whole premise is just so it to be fun. And honestly, I could care less if your speaker box is a foot from the roof or 2 foot from the roof. I mean, I just don't care. I know some people care and they want to build, and I get that. So for those people, I'm going to try and create some classes that's got some rules for y'all. I don't know. It might be your box has got to be red and maybe your speaker's got to be square. I mean, I don't know. Right. But
we don't.
I'm not going to change what we have. Right. I'm not going to change what we have. But if I could think of a class that's got some that I could put some rules on and that it wouldn't be a pain, I would do a class for those guys that want that. Right.
We'll call it the rule class. And every time they ask about something, we'll say that's a rule. We'll just leave it at that. We won't actually create any rules for it, but every time they ask about something, I'll say that's a rule. You can't do it.
Right. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. So
I mean, this? Nope, that's a rule you can't do it. How about this? Nope, that's a rule you can't do that either.
Right. I'm not against rules. I'm not against rules at all. I just don't like the fact that take Jamie, for example, Jamie Biodrowski. I don't think Jamie should have to build his vehicle to to be loud in a certain spot that say David Bryant's vehicle is loud. Maybe Jamie's is louder in the kick and David's is louder on. And I just don't think that one ought to have to acclimate to the other. And and a bunch of other different examples of that. And that's the reason we do it the way we do. And that's why when you pull up, we hand you the meter. We don't place it for you. So here, put it where you like, where your vehicle's the loudest, other than the port.
And I've said it from the get-go since I've started running it down here. I like to believe it brings the fun back to the lanes again. It cuts out all the drama, all the crybabies, all the bullshit. It brings the fun back to it. It's fun again. People can actually pull up in the lanes and have fun.
I personally, Base Wars, I literally can't think of a time that we have had drama ever once. Now the police has caused us a little trouble a time or two, but I know Jordan has probably done 10 shows now, probably at least, maybe more. I bet he would tell you the same thing, and I bet you could say the same thing.
No drama at all. The only drama I've ever had was the police one time. They showed up and then they realized what I was doing and they said, "Have a nice day," and left.
One guy, and listen, if ever I was faulted, I am at fault for this one. We was doing a show at a racetrack. I ended the show early because it was a low day. We didn't have many people. And I ended the show early. So I'm packing up and everybody's gone. And here comes this guy done paid his money to get in that racetrack. And I done give awards out and he paid money to get in and come compete. That was in Pensacola. His name was Anthony. I felt so bad. And so the guy sitting here looking at me like, dude, I paid $10 to get in here to compete and you quit early. I mean, what do you say to the guy? So I gave him some decals and said I'm sorry. But if anybody was ever going to get upset, it would have been him. That's been as close as it was, and he didn't really get upset. He was bummed, but he didn't get upset.
I would have gave the poor guy his $10 back and said, "I'm sorry. Here, have a couple stickers or something."
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That never even popped in my mind. But and that's as close to drama as I've had.
The closest drama I have up here is I get pissed off because everybody wants to park in the back parking lot and not let me hear it.
Right.
I'm still a basshead, gentlemen. I still want to hear it. I still want demos just because I'm running the show, damn it.
Right. Yeah, that is one thing, man. You get stuck behind that table and you get in line. You don't really get to get up and take pictures. Or hey, you know what? Let me say this too, y'all. Man, Jordan especially and Jimmy. Sometimes I'll just get up and go take some pictures, but they don't really get up and take pictures and stuff. And I would like to include everybody's bills on the tag plates and just posts that I make. Man, send me some pictures. From the shows. I mean, I can't get everywhere and get them all, but I surely do like to have them. So
generally I like to try to get up and move around, because I have my wife to help me out some, but like the last show we had, it was so windy I couldn't even get up and go nowhere because I had to hold the tent the whole time.
Right.
So that's why I put that post out. It was like, hey, anybody got any photos? Please let me see. Please let me know.
I tell you, Jimmy, what I have done is I have ratchet strapped the tent to my truck before, to the wheels.
I have too as well.
Yeah, so that can help you. Matter of fact, I latched my tent this past weekend to the trailer. Of course, I got that trailer, so it kind of blocks some of the wind sometimes, but I latched it down.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
I'd be trying to hook it up inside that trailer and put a nice wrap on the outside. So you could just stay inside the trailer, have all your stuff there, and not have to fight the wind.
Right.
Oh, that'd be so nice. That'd be so nice.
I'll tell you, I thought about that, and that was one of the reasons that I got the trailer that I got. But
have an air conditioner in there
is I don't want to lose. Hey, Tyler. I don't want to lose interaction with the people. I don't want to lose interaction with the competitors. You know, if you go up in the trailer, then next thing you know, you're going to air condition it. Then the air conditioner, you don't even want to open the window so you can keep it cool, right? So now you're not talking to anybody. So,
Yes,
right?
Picker, I held his shit down all weekend.
He does have a point. Hey, but I had an idea, man. I think it's a good one. Would you like to hear it? So these big blocks of concrete that people carry around, I thought about put that in the dead center of the tent and anchor it to the middle of it. That way you don't have to have 4 of them. Looks like that Miller Lite done locked him up. He should have had Bud Light. Sure. Hey, there he is.
And I've also thought about buying a real computer too. Hey.
Right.
Damn. You know what works really well though? I was gonna say before I got lagged out. If you take the blue concrete anchors and you bring your hammer drill or one of your impacts, and you can literally screw it down to the asphalt, and it will hold the center part of it. And then you put the straps on the top part, and then screw them down to the asphalt as well. Game over. Tent won't go nowhere.
Yeah.
No extra weight, no extra anything. It's just like 6 screws.
Right. That's nice. What kind of strap do you use with that for that?
Well, I kind of cheated. I used the black straps that came on the kicker flags. The ones that's got the hooks on them that has the little pull things. Or actually, no, that came with my tent, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah. There should have been some straps. Yeah, little black straps with the little red buckle on them. Yeah.
Well, mine's got a silver buckle, but yeah, that works really good as well, too.
Well, the new tents don't have that, man. They basically just send you some rope and a crappy little pin that you have to wrap around it and then hammer it in the ground. And you have to tie it up on the D-ring.
No, mine's got a clamp that goes right on the D-ring and then clamps down on the bottom.
Yeah, they quit doing that.
No one's holes in it. The hole is like 3/16. It's a tiny ass hole. You're not even going to notice it in the parking lot, right? Especially when I pull it up. I've used weights. I've used caliber or rotors. I've used sandbags. I've used pretty much everything you could possibly think of to hold my tent down without having to carry all that extra weight. I'm telling you, the hammer drill and some blue concrete anchors, by far, game changer. Promise you. It's a little bitty plastic pack with screws in it and a drill. Game changer.
Right. Sunil that does Mecca down in Florida, he's got these, like if you go to a restaurant and the table has an umbrella over it, that those weights that they sit in the bottom, and he carries those with him, and they're low profile, and I like those, but they are big and heavy. I think he sets them out with a dolly.
I got actual sandbag weights that are made for canopy tents, and they literally sit on the foot and then they strap around the actual legs of the canopies. Them are really nice and they hold for the most part, except for when it gets really, really windy. But I've also seen someone use 4 5-gallon buckets, and they filled them halfway with concrete, and they put a D-ring in the center of it and let it dry, and they just use that, and that's what they use.
That'd be cool.
But just a lot more weight than I want to carry, more bullshit.
Yeah. I saw, I think, I could be wrong, but I think this was Brandon Buck over in Shreveport. I could be wrong, but he used some big subwoofers. It was cool. The things are heavy, right? He just got some old subwoofers that I guess didn't work. Big old magnet on them, and That's pretty sure that's who it was. Right?
Pippin, funny.
Let's see. Old
Pippin's a
school,
Midwest SPL judge. He's a great friend of mine too, as well.
right? He needs a change. He needs to help you with base wars. Old
No,
school
he does really
song.
good work, and I appreciate him.
Old school songs are Flash Dance. What's that Chicago's? Is it Hard Habit to Break?
Uh
The old one?
Man, now that you ask me, no, not Hard Habit, is it? Shit, I don't know. I'm not gonna look on my phone; it'll lag me out.
I think this is the songs for the old school class. I think it's Hard Habit to Break.
It might be. You might be right.
I definitely could be wrong. I never used it. I always used Flash Dance. So
You need to put Roxanne on there.
right,
Remember
yeah,
Roxanne? You have to put out the red light.
right. Let's see. I know where. Looking for a graphic to see if I wrote it on the graphic.
Yeah, I was just trying to read some of the comments here.
I did not write it on the graphic. I need to do that.
Well, gentlemen, I think we've kind of pretty much bored you, gentlemen, tonight. Unless somebody else has something interesting to talk about, we might just cut the show a little early tonight.
Well, it's not early. It's been an hour.
Well, yeah, it's still early for us, but I think that's where we need to start keeping it, is around an hour. That way, it keeps people interested for the next show.
Pittman says he's coming to demo at your finals. He wants to know where it is.
Oh, my finals is up here at Argos Casino, North Kansas City. I don't know the exact address. Jimmy's getting old. No, I'm not getting old, Jason. I noticed our views are starting to decline. So
19. I thought that's a record for us.
we had 24 there earlier.
Dang. Man, dude, we're famous.
We're getting there.
Right.
Well, thanks, Dominic. We like seeing your comments as well.
You know what? I think Dom should be the person to take my place. He's never bored.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think we should just start having a random guest every week come take your place.
It's not a bad idea.
Every week, I just find a random person to come take your place.
That sounds. Let me tell you. I tell you what. If Kirby were to take my place, I bet you we'd have 100 viewers every week. You know Kirby?
I know Kirby. Trust me. I know who Kirby is.
He's a fun guy. He would do the deal, I think.
Well, you're welcome to come on anytime, Jason.
Right?
For sure. Anybody is welcome to come on anytime. We don't really actually plan for it most of the time. We just wing it. That's how we do it.
Sometimes we plan somebody ahead, and look, the reality is, I started this to do results from the previous weekend's shows. That's what it was supposed to be, just a way to give you some results and just to do something a little bit fun. And then when I got into it, I realized how much I hate sitting on this side of the camera. And so, and we got nothing to say. So it didn't, but when I was looking at the Facebook engagement, this thing really works. I mean, as far as getting people involved in base wars. And so here we are. I kept saying, and I still keep saying I'm going to make a plan for it. But truth is, I work 60 to 80 hours a week, and then I do base war stuff. So I just haven't really had the interest or the time to make this into anything significant, I guess.
Absolutely. You know, we all work day jobs. You know,
right?
We got to do our 9 to 5, family happy, obviously.
Yeah. Most of the time I come here, I change shirts and I sit down. I don't even get a shower. Most of the time I don't eat before this, and that's why we like cutting it off early, because our stomach's fitting to jump out and eat the camera. Yeah. So, but
well, Tommy, you're definitely loud, but I wouldn't say you're the loudest in KCK.
Now, what's he got?
I'd like to say Beer Base Mafia blows everybody away. He's got 2 18s and a minivan.
Huh.
No wall, yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well,
he realized that Sean is actually can do that 65, and his feelings got a little hurt because he thought he was going to win finals. We'll see. Finals ain't here yet. Keep working on it.
You know what? I'm assuming he's talking about Sean Rozak.
He's got the CRX with the marshmallow face on the top of it.
Yeah. He's also got a little green car. The little green car did a 75 in the port. That's got their loudest port. I think it was the little green car. I get them confused because sometimes his wife competes with the green one.
Tommy's been straight butt hurt, actually.
Right. Yeah.
It'll be all right, Tommy.
Right.
You got it.
Well, I personally, I thought Jason Lucas was going to be. I thought he was in the 60s with that amount of power, and I thought in the Savage class, and he still could. I don't really have them all memorized, but there's a guy, Harold, I think is his name, in Savage class in Louisiana, and I think he's got some really good scores in Savage that will put him up there. Now, I think he became a member, and I think he's coming to the finals, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, Jason, you got some competition.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody's been asking for you to run some type of standings. But the fact is, everybody, if Billy runs standings right now, that means we're done for the season. When he runs standings, nobody else is going to be able to run for the rest of the season, because that's a lot of typing, that's a lot of figuring. He's got to go back through a lot of data just to figure out every class who's the loudest of everything. So for him to do that, it's going to take a minute.
Let me elaborate a little bit too. The reason it's so difficult is because, unlike the other orgs, we don't have we have member numbers, but the computer will not work with us. So if we put in a member number, no, we don't ever see it again. So we don't have a way to tie all of your scores to one number or to one key identifier. And so I have to literally go through all of the competitions for the whole year. And I know that the other orgs do a lot of competitions. They also have probably 20, 30 people with them, but we're looking at 3 of us right now. And I guarantee we had 100, right? So it's a lot of data to not have any computer help. we weren't using member numbers for input because we couldn't get the computer to export out of the term lab. So it didn't have the ability. So now what we literally have to do is after every show, Jimmy and Jordan and myself, we go and hand enter all the scores along with a member number. So going forward, this won't be a problem. But back when this year started, we wasn't doing this. So, but we have to go and hand enter it because the term lab doesn't have an export function. So, and we're not coded, to work with the term lab website or the DB Drag website that all the other orgs are coded to. So it's just a nightmare for us. I'm looking at other meters. The first thing I find that will export something for me, we're going to start using, I think, because I like the term lab, but this data thing, it's not worth it. It's not worth the headache unless I find another way to handle it. And I want to be able to give you guys the data. That's the reason I make those graphics and I post those graphics for you, so you can at least see that. That's not so difficult to do. And like I say, next year going forward, with them entering the member numbers, it won't be as hard. But this year, it's just been a nightmare. And that's why. So I went and did it a month or so ago, got everybody some scores and stuff. And that was scores as far as SPL scores. But that's not points. Points is a nightmare. And so once this year's over and we kick off using the spreadsheets that we've created, it'll be a lot easier, and we won't have to go through this.
Absolutely, for sure. It will get easier for us as we go on.
Yeah. So somebody told me that I don't think it was SSA meter, but it may have an export function. I just haven't really looked at it yet.
Yeah, but the SSA meter it's probably a dB to a dB and a half lower than the term lab.
Well, the ones that we've tried down here, they're like 0.1 maybe difference, and it could be up or down. The ones really? That we use. That's a little different. Yeah. Well,
maybe that is the version 1 though that I had used.
Yeah, I'm not, and it may be another one too, and I'm not sure which one it was. I talked about it with it's Kip with Kicker had told me that, and I hadn't looked into it. So, but normally, like with the other orgs, they just hit a button that says upload, and they're done in 2 seconds. But after a show, it'll take us an hour or two to get all our data input. I'd imagine it.
For my last show that I had 34 competitors. My wife did it while I was live. It took her an hour and probably 20 minutes to enter it all in. So, right. I mean, you're talking every show, at least bare minimum hour and a half to enter in all that information.
Yeah. And ironically, I'm not so sure why this is, but like the way we get our results out of the meter is we simply go to print results and we copy paste it into a spreadsheet. Now, this is what's really odd is I can't copy from that spreadsheet into the art program, Corel, that I use. It won't take the format. So I have to copy from the term lab into the art program to do the graphic for you guys and into a spreadsheet so I could just save the data, right? Because the spreadsheet seems to be the way we have to go. But if you click on standings in the meter and you right click to copy, it don't copy anything. It's like that function is blocked in there.
If you go to winners and copy paste the results.
That's what
Yeah, that's
winners.
what I do.
I don't know about that winners thing. I don't know if I've seen that.
I do.
But I go into where
send and
you
print.
say print results, and I copy it from there. So Pippin, I guess do y'all email the archive file, or is there something else you email? Or do you just copy that information and email it in to Steve, and then he hits the upload button? Maybe I don't know.
I believe it's the same way I do you. The way I send the scores to you, it's the same way.
I don't think so. I think he's just copy and pasting. I've got a PDF license, but I have not tried that. I've not tried to print to PDF.
You should be able to.
So Pippin, here's the thing: when I copy the stuff, nowhere does a member number show up. Nowhere. Once, and as a matter of fact, now after this last update, it doesn't even give us an option to put a member number; it just says sequence. So it'll put out a name and a score, and that's it. No key identifier. Yeah, pivot table. I think that's the way to go. So this is what we've been dealing with, and I tried several different ways and just came up unsuccessful. But y'all don't upload to TermLab.
I think Steve goes in and types in all them scores out by hand and updates it each time.
Well, I know DB Drag just hits an upload button. I assumed everybody did.
I don't know about that.
Automate it. And the reason I don't want to be typing it is because I will mess up. I will type your stuff wrong. Right? Yeah, Dominic's working on a spreadsheet for us. I probably won't beat you, Dominic. I probably won't. I won't be looking at it anymore before finals, but I have been just learning to code and do it myself, database wise and all that. But it'll take me a while, I assure you.
Pippin said they do it all.
And look, with all this being said, too, Brandon Buck, a guy in Shreveport, his son does this for a living, and I reached out to him, and I need to reach out to him again. We're having another conversation about it. Just when it come time to reach out to him the next time, it was time to talk about money, and Base Wars didn't have any, so I just haven't reached back out to him yet. But I think he'll be able to help us if nobody else can, for sure. And he's game. I just don't know what that money amount is yet.
Absolutely. But it'd be nice to be able to just go and hit print, copy, and send, and be done.
Right.
Man, wouldn't that be so much? That'd make your job so much easier.
Yeah. If for the DB Drag, if you just all you do is hook to the internet and hit upload, and that's it. That's all they do.
Wow, that'd be so easy.
Yeah. So, well, all right. Well, I hate to report you guys with all the data whining, but it's been a pain. But that's why it's not easy to give you, and that's why I told him, I was like, I'm only doing that one more time. Originally we were going to cut the finals thing off, but down in South Florida and up there in his area, there wasn't a lot of people that could come to the finals, and so we decided to just go a little further with it. But after his show, is it on the 11th?
On the 11th, yes, sir.
After that show, I'm going to tally everything up and it's done then.
Pippin said he emails it and they import it.
They must I wonder, are you guys emailing the archive?
I think they're emailing like I do. Like how I copy and email it to you, the archive, and then it just comes on your TermLab.
Yeah.
think,
And
but I'm
that's
not
how
for
I
sure.
copy from there and do the graphics. If I had to type all that data into all those graphics, we wouldn't have nearly as many of them.
We almost need a full-time computer person to sit behind the scenes.
Right. I tell you what, we would be nice to have us a full-time tag plate maker. My God.
Well, that could happen at some point in time. Trust me.
Well, yeah, it ain't far from it. I promise you. I made
My
you 100 and something of them, and I made Jordan 150 of them, and then I made me some.
And we're
Uh,
all ready for more.
at Lafayette, I think Jordan gave away 50 or 60 of them, and I don't know how many you gave away. I hadn't looked yet.
34. Well, there was 34 entries.
Right. So, but I guess that's the I guess if there's a pain point in running an org, that awards is one of them. Some orgs are sitting and putting together trophies. I ain't doing that. I'm thankful, right?
Amen for
So,
that.
you know,
I do love the tricks, but they're a pain in the butt.
yeah.
Bringing you on. No, Dan, I'm not bringing you on now. I asked you to come on earlier when we was ready. We're done for the night.
Right. Yeah, we don't put dates on ours either, so that we can reuse them.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I would like to say thank you for watching us tonight and hanging out with us. And like I said, I have a show coming up April 11th, and we all know Billy has a show every weekend up there. So
yeah, I think we have 2 this weekend. I think we have Pensacola, and I think Amet, Louisiana. Guess I need to check.
Nice.
Let me see. Be good to tell you that. UAF and yep, Amet, Louisiana, Saturday at 12. Louisiana people, Amet, Louisiana, Saturday at 12. And Friday night at UAF at 6 p.m.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching our show tonight, and we appreciate everybody. Hopefully, we'll see you guys at the shows the next couple weeks, and of course, we'll see you next week at our Monday Night Live. Thanks for watching.
All right, y'all have fun. Enjoy our video.